Show. I mean, alone Jamaica really love to see the labor right ladies them. They are so intelligent, so eloquent, so potent, so professional. And they do not beg for respect. Their very own essence, their attribute will let you know that, look here, you have to respect them and put them on equal playing field just like a man. Yeah, just like how them apply themselves. It is so esoteric. And I love it. Because these women are like example for these young girls to grasp, to understand how to be a woman. Especially a woman in this gender-driven world. Yes, watch this. Watch these beautiful ladies. Get it.
World International Women's Day is a day to speak about the need for more women in leadership. And here we have many of them here with us this morning who are just exemplary leaders. Now, each of them will be given some time to speak about things in their portfolio area. I won't go into my portfolio area. Suffice to say, I need to just say something about each of the women who are here. And the first one, from my experience, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange. I met her many moons ago when I was a young public sector worker here at the office of the Prime Minister. And she was the most warm person to me, even with her high stature. I had seen her since I was a child, watching her on TV, and then I met her and she just embraced me with open arms. And she has continued to do that throughout the times I've had to interact with her. Last year when I became Minister of Education, the next day I saw this beautiful orchid in my office, and it was from the Honorable Olivia Grange telling me congratulations and that she is supporting me in this new role. We say women don't support each other. This is a cabinet of women who support each other. And this is the kind of example we want to set for young women, that you can support each other. You don't have to tear each other down. That's not necessary. And the Honorable Olivia Grange has shown me that and has taught me that in my own career. We also have the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, Senator, the Honorable, and she's the reason that I said yes to coming into this world. This world of politics. When I saw, I have to clarify it, right? When I saw her deciding to come into this world and knowing her as a really exceptional attorney and just an exceptional person, and to see her want to serve her country in this way and to go up against a lot of negativity at times and battles in the Senate, and I saw it, and I would occasionally send her a little note and saying, you have a lot of people supporting you, and I saw her do it. And because I saw her do it, I knew that when I was asked to do it, I could do it because I saw her do it. And that's why representation is so important. You want to see women in these high positions because it inspires other women. It doesn't seem so strange anymore. And so I thank her for her example, and she's just an excellent leader of government business in the Senate. I learn every day from her, and she is an exceptional Minister of Foreign Affairs. I think the entire world has seen that, and so I thank her too. And then I'm going to go to our first woman who has ever been appointed Minister of Finance and the Public Service. We've never had a woman be Minister of Finance, and the Honorable Favour Williams broke and shattered that ceiling that was there. And she is just wonderful in her calmness. I don't have any doubt about her economy in her hands. And I remember we switched, she gave me her position when she was elevated, right? And I remember my first night as Minister of Education, she called me that night and she said, how was your day? How did it go? And I appreciated that call so much, Minister Williams. And again, I say, we support each other. And that's the way it really should be. And then we have the former Attorney General, the person who has brought constitutional reform onto the agenda the Honorable Marlene Malahoo Forbes. And I remember I remember when one of my mentors used to talk about her a lot. She used to say, oh my gosh, Marlene is just absolutely brilliant. She is so wonderful. I wonder why she went into politics. But she went into it because she really felt this was how she could contribute to her country. And I am very appreciative for what she has done, especially in the constitutional reform work, because that is so important for us to feel that sense of our identity being really espoused. And us saying, look, we can set our own constitution. We can have our own president. This is what she's saying. She's saying we're good enough as a people to be self-reliant and do things ourselves. And so she, in her tireless advocacy, despite everything that everybody says, and I see it in cabinet all the time, she is always willing to stand up for what she believes. And it is fabulous as an example. Young ladies who are here, she is a perfect example of what it means to really stand powerful in who you are and what your beliefs are and pushing your country forward. And then I have someone who I admired all the time and was on my TV and I would jump up and down, and who brought so much joy to Jamaica in her days of running for our country and representing our country, the Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. And that was one too that again shows you that no matter how much you've given to your country, there's still more you can do, because she brought so much joy. She brought so much esteem to our country in what she did. She didn't have to do any more, but she decided that wasn't enough. Yes, I've given a lot to my country, but there's more I can do. And I am going to come into this world of politics, which is hard for women, and say, I am going to represent my people. And she is an excellent member of parliament. And she's an excellent person in her ministry. Dr. Chang, our Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, he relies on her a lot. And he has nothing but good things to say about you. And so I'm grateful that you've decided that even after giving so much to our country, there's more that you could give. And that's an example to all of us. Anything we can do for our country, we need to do it. And so those were my comments. I don't have anything on my area. And obviously I have to acknowledge the first woman who was Cabinet Secretary, Audrey Sewell. The Honorable Audrey Sewell is here too. And she sits in cabinet and she kind of reins us in a lot. And so her role is very, very important. The cabinet secretary role is really critical. And she's another one for any of the ministers. Anything we need to know about government, how it works, whether or not this is a good move, not a good move, because she's been at the head. And it's even more important to have women of the integrity that these women represent in our country. And so for the young women who are here, I hope you get a chance to speak to some of them, and that you will be inspired in your own work to do what they have done in taking care of these people in the way that they do. So I welcome our first guest, who is Senator, the Honorable Kamina Johnson.
Yes, man, these ladies are phenomenal, and they have taken up the baton from previous ladies in politics like Portia Simpson Miller. And they have represented themselves very well, and we have to give credit to them. And I love the whole bigging up. Trust me, I like it. Nobody now fight against each other. And them just did it for your purpose, and them just did it for fulfill them purpose. Blessed guys, what you guys think? Show, and remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. We can interact. Bless up.